I want to speak to the busy parents out there who are looking to build an online income stream that's going to be a blessing to your family. But you don't want it to kill your time with your kids. You don't want it to kill your family life. You want it to be something supportive. I speak a lot about this topic on this channel because that's been my journey. I got 4 boys between the ages of 5 and 8 years old, and I live in a very expensive city here in Hong Kong. I'm actually a pastor full-time. It's what I love to do, but I wanted to build a side business that could help my family financially. And I've been able to do that. It's been a wonderful journey, and this whole channel is about encouraging other people just like me to do the same. So if you're a busy parent, I know what it's like. It's so easy to look at all the different factors in our life and just be overwhelmed with all the kind of different things involved with whatever it is that we're doing. Maybe you're a working parent. Maybe you have a full-time job and you're flat out there, and then you're juggling your kids, and you've got them in daycare and they're at school and all this kind of thing, and you've hired other people to help you, or maybe you're a stay-at-home parent and you're so busy managing the household and all the work that goes into that you just don't have the capacity to think through other income streams. Well, I get it. I've been there through all of that. And whilst this is not an easy path, it's a worthwhile path. And I want to share a little bit of my story going from being a complete beginner 5 years ago to now making a few $1,000s every month, between $3,000 and $5,000 of profit, and with relatively little work at this point. Now, I have done a lot over that 5 years. I've been consistently building. I'm not trying to say that this is easy, but I am trying to paint a picture for you that it's totally possible. And even those of you who have no idea how to do this, complete beginners just like I was, that you can do this as well. So I believe actually, as a parent, okay, if you're a parent and watching this, I actually believe you have a bit of a superpower. You have an edge over other types of people because you have a really strong why. My why was so strong. I wanted to give my kids a great future. I wanted to be able to take my kids back to Australia for holidays to be with my parents so that they could be with their grandparents. I wanted those kind of opportunities. I wanted to be able to pay for those extra lessons so that my kids could learn different skills and, do extracurricular stuff that normally was outside of our price range. I wanted those things. I wanted to be able to even give more to my church and to other different aspects of charities and that kind of thing. I had these motivations, but most of it was around my family. Most of it was around actually my kids and leaving them an inheritance and wanting to be able to make some money so that I could also invest that money and then even have it compound over time and be able to really set my kids up in their future. We have a strong why. And I want to encourage you to really tap into that why. Let your kids be a big motivator rather than the reason why you can't do it because of maybe the thought of, it's going to take all this time, it's going to take all this energy, it's going to take all this focus, and I'm not going to be able to give my kids my best, and I just want to be present for my kids. Yeah, that's true. I get all of that. And I think there's ways around some of those objections. But don't let your kids be the excuse, let them be the motivator, all right? So here's a few kind of tips, a few things that I've learned over my journey of building a side business as a busy parent. Number one, you've got to identify opportunities to get the work done. Okay, so obviously when you need to pick up your kids, when you need to be doing family dinners, things like this, we don't want to be working. I'm building this side business to add value to my life, not to detract from it. And those special moments where I'm putting my kids to bed and, praying with them and kissing them on the head and having little conversations about their day and hanging out, over the dinner table and laughing about silly stuff. And I don't want my side business to pull me away from that kind of stuff. I don't want to miss my young years of my kids' life. So I'm not prioritizing this business over my kids. It must support that. So I got to find opportunities to work, to get things done when it's not going to massively detract from my family life. And so the times I've found is when they're at school, if I'm not working, which for me is my Mondays. I'm filming this right now on a Monday because I don't work for my church on Monday. Another time is early in the morning, and I would wake up early and I would work from 7 till 9 before my work day at church started. Now, my wife was taking care of my kids and getting them ready for school, but we agreed that I would put my time into the business and she would help get the kids ready for school. Then in the evening, when I got home from my job at church, I was just in kids mode. I was in family mode. I wasn't working. And until they went to bed, I was with my kids and we're, doing family life together. But once the kids were in bed, I can also have another window of time, maybe an hour or two, to buckle down and learn things and really get the work done. So you've got to find where those opportunities are for you. I didn't want to work on Saturday. I haven't, in fact, I've built this whole business not working on Saturday, and I'm not doing Sunday either. Sunday is obviously my big day at church as a pastor. So, and then I get home and I'm tired and I want to be hanging out with my kids and my wife. So yeah, find the opportunities to work. They're there and you can squeeze them out. Second thing is find opportunities to learn. And you're going to have to get some skills. You're going to have to learn some things somehow. And your best time kind of needs to go into doing the work. Or maybe initially it could be learning, but over time, you got to be spending more time working than just learning. But your second best time, I think, needs to go into learning. And I think there's some great opportunities when you're doing things where you can multitask. Okay, so driving, you can be listening to, your car could be your university. For me in Asia, living in Hong Kong, I don't even own a car. And every time I'm commuting somewhere, I have my AirPods in and I am learning or I'm getting some things done. I am not watching Netflix. I'm not just wasting time watching silly videos. So I'm getting things done. I'm maximizing the time. I kind of enjoy washing the dishes because it's another 15 minutes where I can learn something. And so I'm taking those opportunities. I'm trying not to do that around my kids. I don't want to be the guy that's always got his AirPods in, like whenever, the kids are around and ignoring my own family. But I want to find that dead time. Maybe when I'm brushing my teeth, I bought a Bluetooth speaker to be in my bathroom so that as I'm getting ready for work and as I'm showering and brushing my teeth and all of that, I got a Bluetooth speaker that's just going and I'm learning things when I'm in the bathroom. So find those opportunities, turn those areas of your life into little universities. Kill social media if you have to. If you're spending too much time on social media, get rid of it. This is more important. This is going to be more benefit to your life. So find those opportunities to learn. They're there. And the third point, my last point in this video, is commit to the process. You got to ignore your excuses. And I don't want to be blunt. I don't want to be unkind, but it's very easy to let our family be the excuse of why we can't improve the situation of our family. And we've got to eliminate those excuses. And yes, you may have to lose some comforts for a little while, but we sow the hard work now and we reap the rewards for years and years to come. And I must admit that process of, getting up early, which I don't do anymore, because my business is rolling, I don't need to. And it was a season of life and I did forsake some comforts and it was a sacrifice, absolutely, but it was absolutely worth it. It set me up for the season that I'm in right now. And over time, you build some disciplines into your life that some of these things become normal, and you may not even back off because you enjoy it. Just like people who go to the gym. I'm not really one of those people. I need to get into that. I'm turning 40 this year. I want to be one of those people that loves going to the gym, but I find that at the beginning, you're not really looking forward to it. However, when I was young, the more I went to the gym, the more I wanted to go to the gym. And I think sometimes when you just commit to the process over time, you end up actually enjoying that process. And I'm applying that now to making videos. I'm just committing to the process and I'm enjoying it more and more and more. And also all the skills that I'm learning through that as well. So I want to encourage you. Parents, let me speak honestly. You can do it. You can do this as a busy parent. You can have a few, $100, few $1,000s coming in every month with a fairly low amount of work and energy and focus. You can do this. So believe it. Come on, there's many people out there just like me and just like you who are already doing this. And don't believe the excuses. Commit to the process, and I believe you're going to be successful. Now, if you want to know how to unlock your potential in your side business, check out this video that I just filmed. It's going to really help you. Make sure you subscribe to the channels. I've only got a few subscribers here, and I'd love to get to know you as well. Write something in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.